Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to this grotty, horrible, dirty Sunday afternoon. But we've got our modelling, so we're going to be happy. How you guys doing?
The very best. Thank you, Steph.
Very well, thank you, Steph.
Glad to hear that, Gary and Malcolm. Mark?
Malcolm
Sorry,
Jr.
Slight slip of the tongue there.
Sorry, me hand slipped.
Oh, did
Yes.
it? Okay.
Okay, Malcolm.
Anyway, Gary, how are you?
I'm the very best. Thank you, Steph. How are you?
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll notice in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I could just see him in the back room going like.
Sorry, Mark, I missed that. What was that?
Twice.
You're right there, Mark.
I'm not going to live this longer down, am I? Pardon my French.
No, not a hope.
Not a hope in hell.
We'll get round to that in a minute, folks, so you know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go straight to people's desks, and we will go. Mark.
Oh, blimey, you got my name right. Oh. Good afternoon, gents. How are you? Art. Well, today, hopefully, I shall be finishing, thank God, the engine for this Typhoon. There's one last bit that's proving a tad difficult to go in. And then it's straight on with structural building. So I've just got one more piece, as I say, for the bottom of the cooler. And then all is good. Oh, is that in? Is that in? Ah, meet up. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, that's pretty much now engine, cooler, gearboxes, supercharger, all complete.
Nice.
And I have never known, I have to admit this, I won't say it's been a pain of a kit, but it does test your patience a bit, trying to figure out how you got to dry fit all the, especially once the engine's in and you've got all the pipe work to try and align up. So it's always check, dry fit before you even commit to gluing the thing. But once it goes in and goes on and you've got it all sorted, it's lovely.
Mm. Have
Really
you ever
nice
thought
bit.
about using lead wire instead of their pipe work? Because the lead wire is so flexible, and when it's stuck in place, it will go.
Yeah. Well, I haven't thought about lead wiring, as you know. I did have plans for copper wiring in the back of the instrument panel, but
yeah,
I forgot about that, as you know. But no, I haven't looked into copper wiring. I mean, if
lead wire.
Yeah, whatever.
Lead wire. It's solder.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But you can see.
Oh, good Lord.
That's the intricacy of the top. The side.
Yeah.
And especially from the pipe work from between the bulkhead and the firewall and the back of the engine and all underneath. I know it's all partially hidden by the radiator cowling, but let's get it out there. As you can, if you can just make out, it's a right myriad behind that section. But other than that, no, it goes in. It just takes, as I say, you've got to test fit before you commit to gluing the thing. But once you've done that and you're happy with it, and you know how it goes, how to route it, then you're fine. But it's just taking that extra time with it.
Mm.
But no, all sorted.
Cool. So what's after that lot? What comes next?
What, with this build or the next build?
No, that build. What comes after that?
Now on we're basically wing fabrication.
All right, cool.
So the majority, I mean, there was 5 pages according to, or going by the instructions, the engine and the cooler and all the associated pipe work and so on and so forth. That was 5 pages long in itself.
Yeah.
But no, easy, understandable, no cock ups, all sorted.
Cool.
Now the build progresses.
On to the wings.
Yep.
Cool. Who should we go to next?
Yourself. We shall go to yourself and leave that nugget that way.
Shh, Malcolm. Shh.
Right. Afternoon, folks. Let me just flick onto my top camera. A couple of things. My good lady's just walked in and passed me something. Syringes. 30 mil syringes. Always good. Always good. So, yeah. £2 for those. So, they'll always come in handy. I've also been gardening this morning. So, here's my little dark room. Moss. That little bits of that on the diorama are going to be awesome. So they're in there, drying off, and the root system's not too shabby either. Once we get all the mud off, but yeah, leave that for a couple of weeks in the box, closed up, and they will retain their green colour. And also, I thought, because I've got a dead strawberry plant, and look at that root system.
Oh, that will come in very handy.
Oh yeah. So if you've got a dead strawberry plant, dig it up, give it a good old shake, get rid of all the mud, let it dry out, stick it in the oven at about 200 degrees for about 20 minutes, kill all the bacteria off, and there you go. You've got some nice little bits for your diorama. And I'm also working on my X-Wing. So I've done the pre-shading on there, and you can still just about see it. So I'm quite happy with that. And looking at the box, this thing is well battered. It's taken a right good kicking. So there's going to be lots of weathering on that little tinker. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So, yeah, why don't we go to Mr. Oliver?
Oh, right, I'm on. Working on working on the higher. You're right. Working on the Y-wing. What I did last night after we broadcast, this you see here, that's how it should be assembled in the kit.
Yeah.
When I was putting it together, you got all this really nice detail that wouldn't be seen. So I decided I was going to take that engine cowling off.
Oh, nice.
It's relatively, all I had to do is these struts here is just clip the ends off and then glue it to the cowling.
Yeah.
And then obviously that'll be displayed like that beside the craft itself. And painted up the little hanger transports. Yeah,
Nice.
there's 2 of those. So plan for today is you got all the various pilots and crew members that sit on the back of that. So I'll paint those up and do the pilot and the little R2D2 unit.
Cool.
that goes alongside it. So that's today's. So that's that.
Nice. Looking good.
So-
Your desk looks nice and clean. What's going on?
I know. What is going? It's because you can't fit an F18 on there, where you can barely fit it on there when it's clean. So, yeah, needs must and all that. It's just like, to get the base on there and the aircraft, to clean off the whole bench. So there we go.
Tell you what, another thing that's really impressive, Dave, the fact
Uh-huh.
that you've also got that B2 stealth bomber on there.
Oh, that one, yeah. No, I had to move that. Yes, that took me ages to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you can see it, actually.
Just, you get the occasional blip.
I'll enter it at Telford next year.
Yeah. Well, that's if we get Telford next year.
Oh, we're going to get. I'm willing it to happen. We're going to get Telford next year.
Well, they've got to start doing it again soon.
Sorry.
They've got to start doing things again soon.
Well, I mean, what? It's a month, about a month away, isn't it? Just over. It would have been.
Yeah.
Because I always remember, because my IPMS membership comes due. I paid it 2 days ago.
Right.
So I was, because I became a member in preparation for going to Telford for the first time in 2009. So that's always a sign that Telford's getting close, but obviously not this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Right, shall we crack on with Gary?
Oh, yeah, sorry, over to Gary.
Over to me. Hi, folks. Is Malcolm all right there? Yeah, he is. That's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, cracking on with the little area Land Rover.
With a what? With a what,
Sorry?
Gary?
Little area.
Ittle, not little.
Whatever it's called, that kit. Doing it. A few wee fit issues with it. I wouldn't recommend this kit if you're a beginner, because
No.
there's a lot of challenges to this wee kit. But I have to say, not too bad of a kit compared to some Land Rovers I've built. So I'm going to make it with the doors open so you can see inside it, because there's lovely detail inside it. And I think it'll be a shame if you lock it all away where you're not going to see it.
Yeah. Okay, you said
Yep.
there's some issues that you wouldn't suggest a
Yeah.
beginner trying that. What sort of issues?
Sorry. You see there at the back there? Along here?
Yeah.
Massive gap in there I had to fill. Also, a wee bit here in the front. Doesn't fit very well up around here in the front.
Okay.
And for the back cab or the canvas roof, I think it's going to fight me too, because it's just not sitting right on it. So I'm going to have to do a bit of a test and adjust on it to make it all fit. But definitely for a beginner, no, I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
There's actually easier Land Rovers out there, as I know, to build. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And hopefully I might get a wee bit of primer on it as well today.
Oh, nice. What primer are you using?
MIG one shot.
All right, cool. Did you paint it on there?
Yeah. Painted on maybe 2-3 light layers, just the same way as you would nearly an airbrush, but just with a hurry stick.
Cool. Now then, we've got 3 people watching. If you want to drop us a message, have a chat with us, let us know what you're up to. Chuck it in the comments, and one of us will get round to it eventually. If we're not busy concentrating on something completely different.
good night last night, Dave?
So, mate?
Had you a good evening yesterday evening?
Yeah, can you keep it down a bit, please?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I did, Gary. Thank you. I did.
Mark, had you a good evening?
Yes, thank you.
Don't sound convinced, Mark.
I'll let you know when I finish off the other half of that bottle of Paddy.
Oh, okay. On the Optivider. How about you, Gary? What do you get up to?
Tried to buy another few things, but I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't up. I don't know, Dave. I don't know what I'm going to do.
What were you going to buy, Gary?
I seen 2 other types of Land Rovers I wanted.
All right.
One with the 50 caliber on the back of it, and one with the. It's like the Milan system, but it's not the Milan system. I don't think it is on the back of the other one.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to buy them too, but someone knew you can't. But don't worry, Dave. She's back to work on Wednesday. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, fiddlesticks with it.
But if people were,
I can't find anything.
if people were looking some reasonable enough cheap kits, that Wonderland models, did any of you check it out?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Go and take a look.
No.
Yeah. The only thing I'd say, and it's nothing, I mean, they're cheap. Sometimes there can be a bit of delay to sending stuff off. Yeah. But
Yeah.
they're good. They're another company at Telford. They've always got a really big stand, you know. But yeah, they're based in Edinburgh, I think.
They had a Roman Legionnaire and a Gladiator I'd like to get.
Oh, wow.
Then I took a look at Arctic Armour. Oh, that was a bad decision. I'd have to be a good boy for a year.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No.
What have you seen, Gary?
I seen their pig I'd love to do.
Right.
And I seen the Saracen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, my imagination was running wild when I seen all that stuff. Oh. Deploying the wings. Oh boys, you would make a good DRAM out of some of that stuff. But again, they're not cheap.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
They're very well. You can't fault them. Well, I think it's like a lot of these smaller companies. They get better. You know, not that there's anything wrong with their earlier stuff, but as they go on, the molds get better and the detail gets more and more significant. So. Right. Come on, where can I put it?
You only know yourself when you go on to sites like that.
There we go.
I think you only know yourself when you go on to sites like that.
Yeah, it's like Tokyo Model Detective. Oh, I'll just have a look. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I tend not to go on to places like that unless I've got any money. If I've got money, I don't go on.
It's not like I don't have enough kits here to keep me going.
No such thing, Gary. No such thing.
Do you hear that, Julie? No such things as enough kits.
That's your pledge of allegiance when you join the IPMS. That's your initiation. Repeat after me.
Dave, how much is it for IPMS membership?
£23. I think it's 22 by direct debit. And the way I look at it is that 2 days, it's £10 each day entry at Telford. So you get free entry with IP. So effectively it's your it's the Telford weekend.
So you get your membership free. You get the entrance free.
Yeah, get the entrance free, and there's a quarterly magazine you get as well.
All right.
Which is actually, it obviously it's the guy who edits it now has been doing it. The problem was it would because obviously it's an unpaid position.
Yeah.
It had quite a high turnover of staff of editors, but the guy who's doing it now has been seems to really so there's some good articles in there. As I said, there's some good Land Rover articles in there that I'm sure someone would be interested in.
Yes, Dave.
Yeah. Malcolm in the middle there.
So I'll keep them. I'll keep them for someone who needs them. I might just throw them out on them.
Do they do any special discounts for Crips?
They do. I think there are. Some shops will give you a discount if you take your membership card.
No, I mean, if you're disabled.
Sorry.
do they give you a discount on your IPMS for anybody who's ex-forces or?
We were trying, but we never had anything back. Again, I think it's all a little bit up in the air at the moment.
Mm.
But no, I mean, we tried the same with Hobbycraft, and what it is that each the store manager's got a certain budget that he can put towards a cause, something that he sees fit. So we could say, like with if you put that veterans would get 10% off and stuff like that. Again, I tried in my local Hobbycraft, but the manager just left. And obviously, with things as they are now, it's not exactly easy to negotiate something like that. But yeah, so no, it's something we'll have to ask the IPMS, but it's just fine. This year's kind of thrown a lot of things like that up in the air.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to mute my mic while I'm spraying.
Okay, Mark.
Am I missing something here?
Go on, Gil.
That's Malcolm's favourite, if you know what I mean, Dave.
What's that? Sorry?
It's Mark's Malcolm's favourite.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, we're winding him up.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't believe him.
Shh, Malcolm, hey, come on.
If you have a look, you can see that Mark's actually growing his hair so he can look like Malcolm, so he can have a nice look.
Oh dear.
The reason is the fact that Malcolm's asked Mark and I to do some builds for the Model Heroes table.
Oh, okay.
And he sent us some models, and he sent me the NPC Space Eagle from 1999.
Oh, you lucky! Yeah, carry on. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, I am not knocking what I've got. I'd rather have what I got than what Mark got. But Mark got a 1/24th P51.
Oh, okay.
And he got all the metal paints to go with it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we've just been ripping him apart about it. The fact that he got the bigger one, saying that he's Malcolm's favourite. We know he's not. We're just ripping him because it's fun. And to be honest with you, I think we've been giving Gary too much grief, and I don't want him feeling as though we're picking on him. You know what these grunts are like. Once they get this thing in their head, they tend to they can't let go. You know what I mean?
So you're an equal opportunity piss taker. Excuse my language.
Oh, yeah. No, fair comment. Equal opportunity. I will accept the piss taken out of me.
Yeah.
I will take the piss out of anybody. I don't care who you are.
Oh dear.
So, we should have heard what we were calling him before we came on.
It was a warm up, was it?
Yes.
It was actually a warm down.
It was what? Sorry, Steph.
It was more of a warm down, so we didn't do it on the show.
Oh, I get you. Yeah. That Eagle. Is it the Eagle Interceptor you say you got, Steph?
No, the Eagle Transporter.
Oh, a transporter. Okay,
Yeah. It really is lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some electricity on it.
Oh yeah. Oh, Coastal Kits do a Space 1999 base.
Do they?
Yes, they do. When I was looking for Star Wars ones, yeah, they do.
I will have to have a butcher's at that one then.
And it's not much because it's like about £5-6. It's not crazy money.
Okay. I shall have a wee gander at that.
Right. Right, I've got to find this Optivisor. There's no way I can paint these 1/72 scale figures. Well, I could, but it's going to be messy.
Oh, don't do messy.
No, I've got to find this Optivisor.
Yeah, only Lionel does that.
Oh, one sec. Where have they gone? Here we are.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, I was having a sort out. I forgot I bought these. I bought Telford last year. Lovely figures.
What are they?
They're sort of just fantasy. They're like Japanese folklore, figures. You see them?
Yeah, they look really smart.
There's two more. Yeah.
You said you've popped them up so you can see. Can you see the screen, Gary?
They look class.
Give me a sec. There we go, Dave.
That's right.
There we go. Oh, I like that blue one.
Yeah.
They look nice.
Yeah. There we go. So we'll do one of those at some point. Yep. So tidying up does have its advantages.
Yeah, it's surprising what you find when you actually tidy up.
Yeah, amazing what you loot. As I said, lost a £40 Optivisor somewhere. Thing is, obviously, I haven't done any figure painting for 4 or 5 months doing it at FMEC. So.
Some of them mini art figures on Wonderland models is not bad money.
Yeah, they are. Mini art stuff is always pretty reasonable, I think.
Yeah, I actually bought that Japanese fighter pilot, World War II.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got him.
What scale?
1/16.
Okay.
1/16. Because I was looking at the Paras, with wee motorbikes.
Oh yeah, the well bikes,
Yeah.
is it?
The what was it on Flea Bay? They were £32.
Yeah.
On that site, £16.
Huh.
Although I found Fields of Glory, FOG, they're very reasonable at the moment as well, I see.
Yeah, they're a good company, Fields of Glory. I've got quite a few bits off them.
Yeah, I bought a couple of Land Rovers off them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unusual.
Voice fancy doing a Vietnam one.
Tell you what, I did a gun truck diorama a few years back, and when I was doing research for them, I saw there's a, because well, the idea was started in Korea, but there was never an official US gun truck. They were just lashed up in the field, and there was one where basically the crew, it's like just a big US Army truck, and they got the hull from an M113 personnel carrier and stuck it on the back. Oh, that'd be a good thing to do.
Holy moly!
What's wrong?
I've just had a look at Wonderland models.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
132nd with camel from Academy, 14 quid.
Yeah.
That's stupid price.
That's why I don't go on it much. Because I'd probably end up in hospital with a frying pan round the back of the napper.
I'm just checking something.
But it's all Dave's fault.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, I can't blame Malcolm. Oh, sorry, Mark.
I think Mark's previous comment still stands.
Yeah.
Still on his workbench anyway.
Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I?
Do stuff. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, I can't. 'Cause I've got one coming, Gary.
Yeah, I know. But Steph, do it. Go on. I dare you to.
No.
Oh,
We're a bad influence.
he's no fun, Dave.
I was surprised you even asked Steph, to be honest with you. we expect we go, no, I don't think you should, Steph. I know you are to kind of, at least to kind of make yourself feel a bit better that you've asked, but yeah. No.
God. Certainly don't ask me and Dave, because you know what we're going to say.
Yeah. It's almost like you gave us a recorded message. Buy it.
Bye. But there is stuff on that.
I think you need one, Steph.
I've got one.
Not want one. I think you need one.
Did you take a look at the figure, Steph?
No, I'm not a big figure painter, mate.
I have to admit now, I want to break into that field a wee bit more. Figure painting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think a good figure sets off your wee diorama.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'd love to break in if I could find my blooming optivisor.
Buy one, Dave.
I've got one. It's round here somewhere. You can't blooming disappear. The size of the thing. You know, if the carpet monster's eating my optivisor, I'd give up. I tell you.
I'll just go and take a wee look, Dave. You might never know. You might find something else.
Oh, that goes there second, mate. Oh, there's always something else.
Oh yeah, Dave. Is
Hello?
that it behind you?
Don't know. Can't see. I haven't got my optivisor on. Noel. Good afternoon, chaps. Good afternoon, Noel.
Hello,
Oh,
Noel.
So,
Yeah, if anyone, I put me on full. If anyone can see an Optivisor anywhere in that shot, let me know, because I can't. I'm just about to do it with my Models for Heroes magnifying glass. I think I'll try and find it in a minute. I'm just gonna have to tape one to either lens of my glasses. Cobblers. Where has it gone?
No, it's true.
what's through?
Well, Dave just said it's cobblers. I went, no, it's true. Okay.
Does that? No, that's no. You've had your drum roll for today.
That deserves one of these.
Yeah. Tumbleweed. Oh, staring at you. Wonder where that's gone. Oh, and my keyhole saw. Wonder where that's gone as well. There we go.
It's finding everything, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Paint stirrers. Yeah.
that Wonderland models, you could go mad on it. Fields of Glory is another good one, Staff. Take a wee look at that there when you're at it.
Fields of Glory, what's that?
That's another good site.
Yeah, but what does it sell?
Models.
What? They sell figures. Is that what it is?
What do you mean, Staff?
Well, what's their main thing they sell?
Everything, Staff, from paints, books, brushes, vehicles, everything.
They do their own diorama supply. You know the
All right.
Go First diorama. That concrete base is one of theirs. They do like sort of So they do cast their own like diorama accessories.
Yeah. But me and Dave have no, what do you call it, Dave? We can't get you into trouble if you buy stuff, Staff. We're not held responsible for that.
I'm perfectly capable of making my own decisions. Unlike you, Gary, you have to blame other people. You can't take responsibility for your own actions.
But I have to blame somebody. I can't blame myself.
Well, yeah, you can. You keep saying you've got big enough shoulders.
Okay.
You're the one who says that. You've got big enough shoulders, Gary. You
Yep.
should be able to take it. Obviously, those shoulders aren't as big and as strong as you make out, are they, mate?
Not when you're threatening with a frying pan, no.
I'm not really that impressed so far.
I think they're good. Now, that's just myself.
I've just gone to Fields of Glory and looked at diorama accessories, and there's one thing on there: autumn climbing weed.
Yeah.
That's it. Right, okay. Model kits. Right, okay, their diorama bases and things like that are under model kits. That's not intuitive.
Yeah, the website's not fantastic, I must say.
I'm not being rude, but I can 3D print this lot rather than going out and spending 10, 15, 20 quid on buying it. I can 3D print it for cheaper. But yeah, looks like there's some nice stuff on there. Yeah. I like the rubble. The rubble's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're selling things like where is it? 1/35th scale wallpaper, number 3, £3.59 plus postage and packaging. So call it a fiver for a piece of wallpaper that you can print off on your own printer and glue it to the wall. Things like that. I just don't understand people paying money for it.
I suppose the thing is, it's getting it. If you can print it fine enough, that would be the only issue I could see. I know my printer wouldn't, you know. Yeah,
I know.
Getting it. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Steph. But
You can print it off, and most printers will print it perfectly well. You know, it's like they've got 1/35th scale military camouflage netting, £3.99. Yeah, that's, looking at it, is one of these bandages sprayed green. Yeah,
Yeah.
What would a bandage like that cost you? Couple of quid from boot?
Yeah. The way I look at that one is, you know, with the wallpaper and stuff, it's okay if you know what you're doing, but when you're no good at stuff like that,
Like
do you know
what?
what I mean?
No good at
Like
stuff
trying
like
to,
that.
you know, like trying to print stuff like that off.
Well, all you do is find the wallpaper you want, copy the picture, paste it into a Word document, double click on the photo, and then resize it, drag in your mouse, then print. You don't have to have a degree in IT to be able to understand how to do that. And it's really, really simple on how to do it.
oh, Julie Owens, good afternoon, chaps. How are we today?
Oh, hello, Julie. Yeah, Dave.
So anyway, Gary, well done for not buying anything today, or even talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Before you say a comment, can you precede it with, I'm about to read a comment, because it's sort of like, ah!
I'm about to read a comment.
Thank
Julie
you,
Owens.
it's just if somebody's talking, they know to stop talking.
Sorry.
That's all right. Don't be sorry. Just don't do it.
Yes, boss. I thought we finished talking, Steph. Sorry.
Oh, Mark's back. Very quiet, isn't he?
Malcolm, are you all right? No, that's not very nice now. That's very rude. Did you see that, Dave?
I know.
Oh, God, that's disgraceful. I give up.
So do I.
Oh, he's okay.
Right, where on earth is that? Oh, I give up.
What is it you're looking for, Dave?
I'm looking for my Optivisor. You know, just a big thing with lenses on that goes around your head. You know, not someone you can really lose that easily, but I've managed to somehow.
Yeah, one of those, Gary. Look at Mark.
All right.
Mine.
Yeah, look at Mark. Yeah, look at Mark.
Mine
Yeah.
as well. I love mine. Mine's got a bright light on it. Do you want to borrow mine so you can light it up and see what it is?
Was that the time? Oh, should have known better. I'm not going to get any sympathy here, am I?
No.
No.
Try looking in the dictionary.
Yeah.
You've
I would,
camped,
but I can't find my optivisor. I can't see. Right.
you've camped the wrong show.
Yeah.
What have you done with it, Dave?
I would love to know, Steph. Yeah, but
You haven't taken it somewhere, gone spraying with it on your head and taken it off.
no, didn't walk around Asda's with it on my head or anything.
Well, I've gone in the house, I've parked it down.
Sorry.
Come back. I've gone in the house before, taken it off, come back in, and I'm sat here going, "Where the
Yeah,
fuck did
left
you
it. Yeah. No, I know. I've put it somewhere safe in inverted commas. Yeah, I've
It's
hided it
safe, though.
away. And oh. So, there's nothing for it. I'm going to have to go in the diorama section of my storage, which is always a scary thing. Don't hear anything from me. Be nice knowing you.
Yeah, we'll send the mountain rescue team out in about half an hour.
Yeah, if you hear a crash, you know it's all gone horribly wrong.
Who's an airbrush master on here?
Well, I can use an airbrush. Why?
Well, I know you can use one. I'm on about with regards cleaning down fully.
Right. What's up?
Well, I gave mine a full strip down yesterday.
Yeah.
And in the main body, just down this little gap here,
Yeah.
on the inside is that wee little bugger, which
Yep.
just screws in.
Yep.
Now I took that out.
Yep.
Just cleaned round the edge, took the little PTFE washer off the end and just made sure that wasn't gunked up or whatever around it and behind it. Reassembled it all last night. Well, as you know, on the show.
Yeah.
Went to put my needle back in.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a tad on the stiff side to push through.
Right.
Now, in this little bugger, in that collar that goes inside the body, is there an O-ring?
Can you slide it on and off now?
You can. It will fit on. It will go on.
Does it go on smoothly?
No, it feels like there's a bit of resistance. No, it does take a bit of. It will go on. It's not smooth.
It could be that there's a flange in there, Dave. Mark.
Right.
And
but it turns on the needle. It will spin on the needle. Well, not freely, but
yeah, you can turn it on the needle. Have you tried airbrushing with it?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Not fully.
Right.
So that's why I said, is there an O-ring behind it? Otherwise, if there is, I may have knackered it up.
You could very well have knackered the O-ring in there.
But the only one I could see is that white PTFE one on the end.
Give me a sec.
Mark,
Yeah.
just go out and buy a new one. It's knackered.
It's sort of sentimental that I'm keeping this one because this is the one I trained on. This is the one I learnt on. So
Can you not buy rings for it, Mark? No.
yeah.
Would the washers be dear to buy for it, Mark?
I don't know. I haven't bought them.
That's why I stick to her.
I do need ultimately the new airbrush. I'll give it that. Might look at a harder and Steenbeck, I think.
Okay, I've got mine out.
Hmm.
It looks like that, yeah?
Hold on.
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There should be a little PTFE washer on the other end of it.
There was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mine's got nothing in there.
There's nothing in it.
No, look.
Yeah, that's the same as mine. It feels like there's a restriction on the inside of it. I mean, I've just given the needle, or the main body of the needle, a bit of a polish. And it's still... There's no play. There is a little bit, but there's still... If there's nothing in it, I can see clearly down it. I mean, the other thing is, if I see if I've got a little drill bit that's big enough, just to go down and try and ream it out.
You haven't nibbed that. You haven't got that caught anywhere, have you?
What? The little PTFE washer?
Yeah, because
No, it's not. It's not on it.
Right, I'll show you how mine goes.
Mine's not on it. I've taken it off.
Right, you see that? Mine sits in there like that.
Yeah, so does mine.
Right. If you've done that up too tight, you'll have squashed it and made it.
I don't. When I reassemble it, I don't grolly it back on.
Right. I would put it back together.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still in, or is it just on the needle without that?
What, the little PTFE?
Yeah. Is that off when you try sliding it up and down the needle?
Yeah.
Okay. So it may be that there's just some crap and shit in there that you need to clean out.
That's just what I'm trying.
Are you back, Dave?
I think so.
Did you get it?
Nope. I have to have one other place. It's around it somewhere. As I said, just not used it in about what, could have 3-4 months. So chance to clean out the spray booth as well. While I'm at it. Well, it's in the spray booth, but get rid of all the crap.
That's better, huh?
Yeah.
May just have been clogged.
It could very well have been. It sounds like it was.
But it felt like there was an O-ring in there because it was, you know, something were gripping it. And I know that obviously the build-up of paint and crap would do it.
Yeah. Do you stick your finger over the front and pull the trigger back so you get bubbling in your cup?
Yeah, blowback, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's probably crap and shit in there after that.
Oh, right.
I get
Okay.
that sometimes. But now when you put it in with a Teflon job in there, you should get a little bit of resistance from it.
Well, they're in now. But thank you.
Okay.
Just rest my case, Your Honour. Typical RAF cannot clean things properly.
Quiet from the cheap seat.
I just, as I know.
I'll set Malcolm on you.
Okay, Malcolm Jr. Back in like a man's a call of nature here.
Okay.
One more thing, please, Steph.
Yes, Mark?
I got a set of reamers and brushes, airbrush reamers and brushes yesterday.
Yeah.
And it comes with this little wee thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereby the point of the needle has been sort of like filed down to half.
Yeah.
What's it for?
Cleaning your nozzle.
Just a nozzle cleaner. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so, Dave.
Yeah, and you'd be amazed. Not quite often if the brush, if you clean the brush, it's still misbehaving. The number of times you use that, and it will literally be like a trace of paint in the nozzle, and that's enough for it to stop working. I think don't exert any force on it when you put it in. No. Yeah, it's just it's a very useful tool, but you've got to be from bitter experience. If you apply too much pressure, it'll cause some damage.
Thank you very much for that. I was unsure.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I use that.
Thank you for your help.
All the time.
Cooler nature. Blimey. I hope it's a hedgehog he's passing.
A very scared one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that sort of call of nature. It's
More
probably
the pity.
one of those, Mark.
The needle certainly goes in better.
You're putting a needle on the record.
Needle's in the groove. Put the needle on the record, and it goes something like this. Unless your name's Gary and it gets stuck.
Push!
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Mm.
Well,
Oh, excuse me.
glove stash is getting low. I must have to nick a handful or two from work.
Yeah, it's something I need to get hold of. I'm running drastically low on them. The ones I do have are medium gloves, and they're like, I pull them on, the end just rips off. It's like, oh.
Would you take a large?
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if the missus have got any. I'll send you a box down.
Oh, brilliant. Yes, please.
ISO.
I is back.
How's the hedgehog?
Sorry?
Don't be sorry, say pardon. How's the hedgehog?
Pardon?
Good.
Grand.
Right, I'm off to get a drink. Anybody else want one?
Yes, please.
Dave?
At least.
I'm all right, thanks. Come on, where on earth now? You're getting silly now. No.
Still not found it, Dave.
Found just about everything else, but no.
That's it for luck when you can't find something you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, I know if I buy another one, the moment I do, I'm going to find it.
Yeah, you'll find it.
Here somewhere. I'm never tidying up ever again.
Oh, Mark's in tonight. You're very good at that action there, Mark.
Yeah, but that's about
Mark.
my length.
Yeah, in your dreams.
Yeah, if it's Gary, it's
That's why you had no trouble finding your optivisor.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's always on hand.
Yeah.
or in Gary's case, always in hand.
Well, you know what to say about those grunts?
Yeah, 5 times a night.
Was it? Once a king, always a king, but twice a night is enough. Right, I found my old Happy Shopper £5 eBay optivisor. I think I might just use that today.
It'll be dark early in the night. It is chuckling down here.
Right, it's just stopped here. Oh yeah, Gary,
Yo,
quick question for you.
shout.
How many model in your stash, how many aircraft kits have you got?
2.
You said none last night.
A whirlybird and your big thingamajig.
Tonka.
That's the one.
Yeah, no, last night when you were talking about it, you said, no, I've got no aircraft in my stash.
I was really testing you to see who'd actually listen.
Uh-huh. Of course you will.
Yes, I was.
Oh yeah, Dave.
Hello.
Dave's
That
missing in action.
Yeah, that came from the depths, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So I just banged my head on the underside of the kitchen table trying to find the top of it.
You should be wearing your optivisor. You might see it then. Have you found it yet?
Yes.
Where was it?
No,
Where you
I
left
haven't.
it? Oh,
No. I'm going to do something else for a minute. But thanks for the concern, Steph. Thank you, sir.
no, the reason I was asking you is I had a look on Sky History for that program. I can't blum find it. The one about poetry and what's and what.
All right.
And it tells you the whole story about the Graf Zeppelin and how they were listening in and everything else. It's one of those little known facts that is really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm. But tell you what there's a guy, Mark Felton Productions, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He does some really interesting saying about it was very nearly a Lancaster squadron that dropped the bomb on Hiroshima.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Because they had trouble, and basically they had to, because even the B-29 had that they had to significantly modify the B-29 so it could accept the bomb.
Yeah.
Where the Lancaster, things like the Tall Boy and the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
It was obviously it wasn't a pressurized aircraft, but it would have been dangerous to say the least. But yeah, there was the Black Lancasters they called them, with no unit markings or anything on them. They were going to use those.
Mm. Did you ever see the loading bay for the B-29 to load the nuke?
Yeah, the loading, the mechanism was taken straight from the Lancaster.
Yeah, I mean, how they loaded it. They had to drop the bomb in a pit.
Yeah.
Before they loaded it onto the aircraft, which was wow.
Yeah. But so yeah, he's definitely doing all kinds of, very interesting. Another one, Dark Docks and Dark Skies as well.
I love those.
Yeah.
Dark Docks, Dark Skies, Dark 5.
Yeah. Curious Droid. It's a general thing. He does some interesting, it depends on the subject. But he did some interesting ones on like the space program and stuff like that. But
yeah, I usually have Dark Docks running while I'm doing my videos. Yeah, some of the stuff is really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff you sit and listen to and go, well, you need to do a bit more research, laddie.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's got his. Yeah, there's a few things that I've been like,
Really? Yeah, cool.
He's okay with the American stuff. Some of he's got a few things wrong with the British stuff, I must say.
Yeah.
Or in my humble opinion. But the thing, I think the sheer amount of videos he churns out, he's going to get some stuff wrong, isn't he?
Yeah. But generally, on the whole, they are very much worth a watch.
Yeah, there's a really good one about the Crusader. The Last Gunfighter, which I think is a lovely looking aircraft. I want to do one of those. I'd like to do the Trumpet at 1/32 scale one at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing Southeast Asia camo.
Oh yeah.
But, I like one of the Century series jets, one of those, or a Starfighter. I'd like to do.
The Widowmaker, the Flying Coffin.
Well, I'd love to do the Well, I think I told you the story. I was dropping really heavy hints with the editor about doing the new Italeri 2-seater Starfighter, and that's how I ended up with the F-18. He's like, "Oh, I can't do stuff, but yeah, I'll send you the F-18." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You're all right. You can keep that one.
There we go.
Yeah, and now you wish you kept your mouth shut.
No, again, once it's just a shame about that F-18 because it could have been a really good kit. But I think I've got again. I think Monogram USA made that mold. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were not that good, really, were they?
Sorry.
They're not that really good, really, are they, Monogram?
Well, no, I mean, it's just I think probably, and the interesting stuff is the replacement parts I got sent from Germany were just far better. I think the initial run might have been done by Monogram USA, and then subsequent kits have been moulded in Germany, because just those little bits that I got, like the wheels and just a few the chaff dispensers, were just so much better.
Yeah.
But there we go. There we go. Oh, excuse me.
Dave, you there?
Yes.
You know when you do a gloss coat,
Yes.
do you do it so it goes to a wet coat, or do you do several layers?
What are you using, Steph?
X22.
So I never really used that. Yeah. With that, I would have said do it so it's almost, so it's like a wet coat.
Right.
But yeah, I've never actually used that. I've always used Alclad. That explains a lot. But yeah, I mean the same with Alclad. I tend to, especially with the mat, I add that. You do one coat, let it dry, and then you add, give it half hour, and then you add another one.
Yeah.
But that's the only matte coat I found that doesn't leave a kind of residue.
No, I'm talking about a gloss coat.
Yeah, for gloss coats or matte coats, it
All right.
depends. I mean, I would say again with the gloss coat, maybe the nature of the paint, you can get away with it. Give it one coat and see how you get on.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, somebody just dropped a clanger.
Yeah. It's Dave demolishing the house.
Say again?
It's Dave demolishing the house.
looking for his eyes.
Right, I'm going to do something else for an hour. This is getting silly.
That's a big mug of tea. You all right there, Mark? Well, what do you think of that Humbro? Is it acrylic washes?
Never used them.
So the only problem I could see is if you're using acrylic paint and an acrylic wash, you use thinners, it could eat into the base coat. Whereas
There's a few going.
Sorry, Gary.
There was a few going cheap yesterday. I thought I'd buy them just to test them out.
Oh yeah, right. All of its uses.
What, 5 people watching.
Oh, nice.
Give us a shout. Let us know what you're doing, what you're up to, what's going on, what's on your bench, what's not on your bench. What have you got for your tea tonight?
Very late.
You what?
I'll be eating very late tonight.
Well, I bet you will. Your stomach's going to think your throat's been cut.
You're dead right. What's he doing with his hand?
You what?
Mark, what are you doing with your hand there? Oh,
clearing
right.
the notifications off
I
my
thought you
phone.
were trying to put a spell on us there.
You see, unlike you, Gary, I'm not vindictive.
I'm just a very good chap.
I still don't think this airbrush is right, Steph. I've just done the excuse me, internal colour for the fuselage and the lower wing section, and it was
All
coming
right.
out with
Have
fits
you
and
just
starts.
tried running through thinners?
Thinners, water, ISO.
What kind of airbrush is it, Mark? Oh, what? Sorry.
Bart Sharp 180. The Bart Sharp
Okay, not
180.
familiar with that one.
I'm going to have to put the X-Wing to one side for the moment because I've got no more X-22, so I'm going to have to go out tomorrow and buy some.
Right. Hey.
Oh, let's have a look at this bad boy. Tell you what, the decals on this are lovely.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yes.
No, they've got the pilots in the windows.
Oh, that's cool.
I was going to cut out the windows and scratch build a cockpit.
Who makes the kit, Steph?
NPC.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's one of the old Shima molds.
Not sure.
Does it look like a new? Well, I think it probably is a new molding because the Ayashima ones are back from when the program first came out.
Yeah, they were the Airfix ones, weren't they?
I don't know. Oh, I forgot Airfix did. Yeah, Airfix did them as well.
There is quite a bit of flashing on it, but it seems to be mainly on the sprues.
Okay.
We should have called them screws.
Oh no, I don't. Maybe they're the old Airfix moulds and they've cleaned them up.
Couple. I'm definitely going to have to wash this lot because they feel really greasy.
Mhm.
Okay, there you go. Can you see that? Let me just put myself up there. And
That's
then
Dave.
drag me across. There you go. ITC 2013 round 2 LAC made in China.
Okay. Well, yeah, new moulds then.
Yeah, it's 2013 mold.
Are you going to be putting that on the base stuff?
Yep. Probably going to light it up as well. Put some of that there electricity into it. Nice. I shall do that once I've finished the spad off. Well, did you hear what I did to that, Dave?
No?
Dropped it and knocked the top wing off.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I spent most of yesterday morning fixing it.
Easy done.
Oh, is it ever? I just caught my hand on something and it just went flop, smash. No.
Only last time. Well, didn't have, my mate came round and he I was making a cup of tea. Turned around, it was a samurai figure I was painting. He's got it in his hand, and of course he drops the blooming thing. I'm like, ugh, thanks for that.
Did you do a summary on him, Dave?
No, I just added him some super glue, and on there you go. Off you go. I didn't mean to. I'm like, yeah, well, yeah.
Heavy boots.
Yeah, yeah, off you go. Crash course modelling 101.
Oh dear, I didn't mean to headbutt you. Oh dear.
Dear, yeah. Only other time, well, it wasn't me that happened to, but they used to have a model show at Hendon Air Museum.
All right.
And it was a good show because obviously, going up look around the museum, but obviously it wasn't just a model show; it was still open to the general public.
Yeah.
So, a friend was on the stand, turned round to see this little kid holding their model helicopter with a finger just about ready to spin the blade. Yeah. And yeah, and again, the blades were fixed; they were glued, so it just broken the blades off.
Yeah.
So he shouted at the kid, and the
Yeah.
mum got, "Well, what on earth do you think you're shouting at him for?" He's like, "Well, did he not?" And the mum's just standing there watching him do it. It's like, do you not think that that's not a good thing to do? Anyway, so yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, it was a good show, but as I said, you got a model show and people know how to behave, don't they?
Yeah.
You'd like to think so, but obviously not there.
Marvellous. Don't you just love it when you get things like that?
Uh,
Did he have the do not touch signs out?
oh yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, there's all kind. There's a friend of mine was at a show and he just finished doing a 1/32 scale F6. This is in America, and the granddaughter of one of the club members came along, and she went to leave. She swung a coat over her shoulders and took out his F16. But she was poor little thing. She's only 7, and she was really upset. He said, "I couldn't. It was an accident. I wasn't going to have a go at her."
No.
It's like she didn't know.
You can't help, can you?
Sorry?
That's stuff that's going to happen.
Yeah. It's like that's she didn't do it. But that obviously, friend's helicopter just got on. Oh, anyway, there we go.
The thing is, though, in something like that, you feel really sorry for both parties.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's the kid didn't know any better.
No.
Yeah. But the parents should have said something. I mean, if anyone's to blame, it's the parent for not saying. But yeah, it's a difficult one. I think really. Well, they stopped doing the show. I mean, not because of that, because they were just a massive pain in the backside to deal with. To be honest with you, Hendon Air Force Museum.
Yeah.
In all truthfulness, I'm not sure they really want a museum there anymore. I think, they've turned one of the hangars into a conference centre, and it's run by a property development company, not by. It was the RAF, I think, that owned it, ran it for a while, but
I thought it was part of the IWM.
It was not anymore.
Wow.
Or it's not either, but I think that the day-to-day running of it is a property development company. And if you look on their website, it's almost like the way they describe it, it's a conference centre with a museum tacked on the side,
Well, in fact, it's a museum with a conference centre tacked on the side.
Well, yeah, that's the way you like it. But what they're angling to do, because it's in a prime location,
Yeah.
And they're trying to. I get the impression they're trying to run it into the ground and then they can basically develop the site. I may be wrong, but that's the impression I get.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. To be perfectly blunt and honest, you know what these property companies are like.
Yeah.
And the thing they're interested in is lining their own pockets, not looking after our heritage. Whoever let them take it over needs shooting.
Well, I think it's the usual thing. It happens so many. They promise the earth, So we'll do this, we'll do that, and then when they get their foot in the door, and they're in place, and you can't get them out. That's when the problems start,
Then what the government should do is put in the lease or the document of sale or whatever. Yeah, they don't carry out what they're doing. They will get. The government will take it back at the price that the company paid for it.
Yeah. Well, in a perfect world, yeah, that's what
you'd hope.
Anyway, yeah. But we'll see. But it's just a shame. I mean, that was when I was a kid. That was my birthday treat. My mum always say, "Don't you want to go anywhere else?" I went, "No, I want to go to Hendon."
Yeah, I love Hendon.
Yeah. Or Southend when it was in operation. Southend Air Museum was another favourite of mine.
Cool.
The first purpose-built museum in Britain. That was.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it was they had I used to love going there because they had a Beverley transport you could climb around in.
Oh, marvellous.
But
they've got that at Hull now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the poor thing's a little worse for wear. But,
no, they've got it at a place called Fort Paul.
Right.
Done it out really nice.
Oh, they've restored it.
It is cared for and looked after.
Oh, good, because it was in a sorry state. When I saw it had been moved, it was Well, the problem with Southend Air Museum, it was a slow decline. You know, it was. I remember the last time I went was just before it shut, and it was just everything was in a pretty sorry state because obviously never, you know, the place was on its last legs. But it's a shame because there's some good stuff there.
Yeah.
It had a reverse gear, didn't it, the Beverly?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could reverse it. They changed the pitch on the propellers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gary
Yes, Steph.
and you, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Have either of you seen Plasmo's Chernobyl gold?
No.
No.
Have a look. If
No,
you're doing Chernobyl, have a look at that. Oh, mate, it's stunning. And the way he does cobwebs. Holy
Okay.
moly. It's so simple. But
I'll
so,
check that out when I come off here, I think.
yeah, it is worth having a good old butcher's at that one. It's going to do a Chernobyl one.
He
He's
does.
good,
I like
though.
it. He's very good, Plasmo. Very good.
Love watching him.
That F-18 he did was, yeah. Yeah. Scratch building all the undercarriage bays and whatever.
Oh, that was just mental.
I like Laser Cut. Did you ever watch him?
I've seen some.
No, I'll check him out.
You've got to watch him.
Yeah, he's good. That one where he had like a apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic.
Aye, that's the word. That one. I thought it was a brilliant one.
Haven't seen a lot of this, and I haven't seen one of those, so I'll have to have a look at that one.
Yeah, it's worth the watch.
Oh, we've got a few comments. Noel still here. Jim Maguire, Clive still here.
Cool. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Julie, if you're still watching, mug of coffee, please. Thank you.
As I'm not, you can bugger off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just mute.
You would enjoy that one he done, Dave.
What's that, laser cut?
Yeah, watch his stuff.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I was gonna. There's one or two tutorials I was going to watch this afternoon. I'll look those up at the same time.
Because he done one there with little area, Land Rover.
All right.
Oh boys, it is fantastic.
Yeah, so, what I'll do is I'll that Land Rover in the IPMS magazine. He's done a lovely job on that. I'll keep that by for you, Gary.
Thank you, Dave. It looks like
I
a
think
very good article.
Yeah, he's done. I think that's the utility kit he's using. He's done loads of modifications to it. Added detail that wasn't there, and I think he's changed it around a bit. But he's doing a series of them. This is the first one.
Yeah.
So there's going to be one in the next issue. So I'll keep them aside for you.
That's one thing I miss in Enniskillen now at the moment is Easton's for the monthly model magazines.
Right. You don't get them online, Gary?
I said to myself, right, do it on Monday. But when Monday comes around, I forget clean all about it, but I must do it this Monday.
Okay. No, here. Sorry, comment again.
You miss the magazines every month.
Mm-hmm. I've actually the last subscription I had was to Airfix Scale Model World, and the problem is I never ended up reading them, to be honest with you. And I just thought, what I'll do is if there's something I like, I'll buy the magazine. But there was just a pile of magazines that I never read, and so I just thought it just seemed silly, really. But yeah, I think so. If there's something I like the look of, I'll buy the magazine.
Especially this time of the year when it comes into the dark, wet evenings.
Yeah.
Laying back there, just reading one or two of them.
Yeah. I might get the new the. Sorry, Gary. You can say.
Sorry, I missed the military model magazine.
Oh, okay. Is that still going?
It is.
There's the one that stopped. I can't remember. Military Model International or something. I think. Stopped.
I think that's the one that stopped.
Right.
But the other military model magazine, it's still on the go.
Okay. Yeah, I've so I might subscribe to Fantasy Figures International, just something a bit different. But
yeah,
so it seems silly just when just having a pile of them and not having read them. But yeah,
there's one before it closed down. I got it off the what was it? The old Maya SAS Jeep, and the boy, he done some work to it now. All different modifications to it, and it does look brilliant.
Yeah. I think I showed in the IPMS magazine the other month that the Chevrolet, didn't they? And the guy put the gun on the back. Scratch built the gun. And that was excellent. So.
Yeah, because
sorry, Gary. Sorry, keep it on.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry. I've seen the ones that you were looking for, Dave. Remember the Matchbox ones?
Oh yeah.
On eBay last night. £17.
Yeah. I built the LRDG one. I've got the I'll go and get it in a minute. I'll show you. I don't think I've shown you that. I've got the Africa Core one. And what I thought would be good to do the Africa Core and have them facing each other.
Yeah.
But, so that was good. That was great. I'll tell you what, those little Matchbox diorama sets. I was a bit. I could describe it because it was. I remember when making it as a kid and just loving it, and because obviously you didn't have to make a base or anything like that, and unlike the Airfix stuff, it came with figures.
Yeah.
And I remember just having a really good time building it, and for a kit that was first released in 1974, it still holds up. I think because Matchbox are obviously making molds for die-cast cars. When it came to molding plastic, it was the molds were more than capable of handling it. So excellent. I'll go and get that, Gary. I'll show you in a minute.
We have 5 people watching. Thank you very much. Plus, I got my mug of coffee, so I'm happy.
Oh, you got one, did you?
Yeah, yes.
The dust on the thing. Yeah.
Because I bought that Africa Core one of Tamaya yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the tank with 7 figures. And all it was £14, Dave. And that's good money, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep, for what you're getting.
Yeah.
There you go, Gary.
That's right. Oh, class, Dave.
Yeah, built out the box. Just, yeah.
That is
great
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
See, and all the,
Stop.
that all comes with the kit, all the stowage in the back. Yeah. Yeah.
Dave,
Uh-huh.
that's put me in the humour now of buying it. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, dear. Well, Malcolm says, listening in, chaps. Hope all are well.
Yeah. Malcolm, that there is excellent. I love that. Nice work, Malcolm. Very well done. Are we cowboy build off, Dave?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, as that wee house he's doing, it is. You just have to show me a photograph. It is fantastic.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Top, isn't it? Well, I'm sat here talking to you, like wondering why the hell you're not answering me. Then I realised I'm still on.
That's all I got done this morning on the show. What's that wee bit?
Oh yeah,
flogging a dead horse.
Flogging a dead horse. I've got to say that cactus
Thank you,
looks
Steph.
really good.
Have the wee bristles.
I like the
Wee
shape of
bristles
it.
to put into it now next Sunday, and going to make the sign for there. And I'm going to see how many people actually guess which John Wayne film it's out of.
Well, you need a couple of these, Gary.
Sorry, Steph, show me.
Yeah, give me some. I'm just trying to get them out. You need a couple of those for your cactus.
Eyeballs. Oh,
Googly eyes.
oh Dave.
So we've now got Malcolm 1 and 2 in.
That's it. Oh, how's Malcolm 2?
He's being very quiet. He's not saying a lot.
No. You all right there, Malcolm?
Sorry, Noel says, hi, boys. It's great to build aeroplanes with a cheesy grin.
Are you reading the comment, Dave?
Yes.
Dave?
Mm-hmm.
When you have friends like us, you don't need enemies.
No.
I thought it'd been more along the lines of with enemies like us, who needs friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
All I can say is no comment.
Hey, Malcolm 2 is very quiet there, Steph.
He is, isn't he? Do you think his teddy bear's left?
Yeah.
Mark, do you want to borrow a teddy bear? Shut that ready.
Wait, you see. Right. Malcolm, there's no need for that.
Yeah, stop it.
It's looking well used, that sign, Mark.
I think I may have to make up some reserves.
Yeah.
How long ago was it since you built that wee dial, Dave?
It was about 2 years ago, I think. Yeah,
That's cracking.
that was I got I said I got the Africa Core one. I got Monty's Caravan. I got a few of the because even just like the old Matchbox tanks came with a little base, stuff like that. I think, as I said again, when you're a kid, I could never imagine building a diorama base like that, and where it was all done for you, it was fantastic.
So much easier, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look, things like where you got like the barrels at the back, like little touches like that, and that's back in the day when there wasn't such a thing as accessory sets.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had anything to scratch, but and all like the stowage that's just left around there. So, yeah, that was good fun.
I seen it last night on eBay and I thought to myself, David liked that one again.
Yeah. Well, I've seen. I mean, it's because when I was looking, Googling ideas for this, there was a guy, and he because I wanted just to build it out the box. I didn't want to just built it, how I'd built it back in the day. But there's a bloke had really gone to town on it, and he'd done like a palm tree, and he replaced the whole bit. He had like a street almost. It was really well done. But yeah, I dare say at some point I'll do another one.
If you get one, Dave, I'll get one, then we can do a build off together.
Yeah, good idea. Maybe at Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea.
Join in with James's idea.
What's that?
That 72-hour build he wants to do from Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Build something in 72 hours. That's interesting. Well, that's the Bandai kit would be a prime candidate for that.
Yeah.
Because I did actually build that in 72 hours. So yeah.
Yeah. Before I started my channel and joined in with Models for Heroes, just before COVID started. On James's channel, we did a build of 48 and 48. Building a 1/48 scale model in 48 hours.
All right.
That was real good fun.
Yeah, it could be something to be done over the Christmas period.
Yeah. I was thinking again that Bandai Slave 1. I was thinking of doing over Christmas. Yeah, whatever. We'll do. That'd be quite good.
Yeah. We could always try to get Malcolm 1 and Malcolm 2 involved.
Yeah.
Stop it, Gary. Enough of that.
Gary.
Yes.
You could always try and get Lisa and
Julian. Yeah.
With their little cute bee builds and stuff like that.
Yeah. Be a good idea. Something to do over the Christmas period.
Yeah. We normally go away, but looking at it, we might have to have something different planned.
Yeah, I don't think that's. They were saying they might relax the rules over the Christmas, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, wouldn't they?
No, Dave, they can't.
Well, that's just a rumor.
Good lad, Dave. Don't have to go to them laws.
Oh, see.
Oh, have you heard the latest? Dave?
What's that, Steph?
We're going to lift the rules in the province just for Gary, so he can go and see his in-laws.
Oh, just for people called Gary. Yeah, no one else.
Yeah.
Hey, Steph, you're not funny.
Oh, yes, I am. My mum always said to me, "You're a funny bugger, you are."
Did she mean what? Funny, strange, or funny, ha ha?
I never found out she died when I was 24.
Oh dear. Sorry to hear that.
You walked into it, Dave.
I'm going to read out a comment.
Woohoo!
No.
Okay, so Noel said, "Hi boys, it's great to build aeroplanes." You'll say, but soldier building is better. There you go. Yeah, I think Gary would agree with you there. Malcolm 1 says, James build on the model officer page is to get family involved too. Definitely joining in with it.
Cool.
Building a family.
Yeah. So how are we going to build a family then? It's going to be fun finding out.
Yep. Well, that's me out of that one anyway.
Why is that, Gary?
Well, I've only got one.
Oh, right. Okay. Fine. Sorry. Forgot. Oops. Now, when you listen to Colonel Bogey at the end, you'll be
Yeah.
replacing a certain leader's name with Gary.
Yes.
Right.
That's definitely a good idea over the Christmas period.
Yeah.
Because it can be a very boring time of the year too.
It can also be a very lonely time for single guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, single people. So
Yes.
if you know any single people who want to join in, you know, point them in our direction. Tell them we're going to build. It doesn't have to be a plastic model.
No.
Lisa and Julie, they do QBs, which is building
Yeah.
little rooms. Diamond art, making a picture. Paint by numbers. It's about being creative during that period and getting as many people together as possible and linking in and hooking up and helping people.
The only unfortunate thing is I'll have to buy a new kit for that.
Another one.
Oh, hello, Malcolm. Did I just get the Foreign Office sign?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Ew.
So what's up?
Another comment. Julie Owens, nice try.
That, I don't have any kits.
Yeah, nice try, fat boy. I can smell the bullshit from here.
Yeah.
All right, just going to read a quick couple of comments. Malcolm says question mark, and then Noel says cheers, chaps. Signing off now. Okay, Noel, take care.
So we've got a question mark. What about?
Malcolm has gone question mark. I think he's talking about the bit where we spoke to Malcolm, who's spraying at the moment. Did you hear that aggressive spray?
Yes. Yeah. Now,
So is it
Malcolm,
not just him hissing between his teeth?
He is
He is.
spraying aggressively, isn't he?
Yes, he's going.
I'm here trying to do my Muttley impression.
Oh yeah, if anybody fancies watching a really sort of easy-going movie, we watched Enola Holmes last night. Has anybody watched? Oh, good lord! Female characters number 11. Something things. Anybody seen it?
No.
What's it called? Anyway, the girl who plays number 11 in it plays a character called Enola Holmes, younger sister to Mycroft and Sherlock. And it's really quite a good film. It's one of those you can just sit and watch and let it flow over you.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I've seen it up there on Netflix, all right, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's a good, it's an easy watch film, Gary.
Right.
Right, gentlemen, I'm going to have to call it a day. So I shall see you as and when, yeah?
Okay, you take care. Are you on tomorrow?
I should be, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow lunchtime.
We'll see you tomorrow lunchtime then.
Right. See you later.
Ladies,
Okay, Dave. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. I started to watch that Luke Cage.
the what?
Luke Cage.
Okay, what's that?
It's about a boy, he's bulletproof. It's on Netflix as a series.
Okay.
It actually is a very good series. It is.
Cool. What's it about?
But this man, he goes to jail and he gets a very bad beating in jail and they put him into like this bath. But one of the prison guards actually put the heat on too much and he's just like bullets bounce off him and stuff.
Okay.
It is actually a very good show.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
It's a spin-off of he's a Marvel character, isn't he? Spin-off of Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started to watch that. Didn't enjoy it.
I didn't. I just watched the first couple of series bits of it there last night. Thought it was very good.
I take it you still haven't watched the next episode of Star Wars yet then?
No, I haven't, to be honest, Staff, but that's on my hit list this evening.
Right, so I can ask you any question about Empire Strikes Back tomorrow then?
Yeah. Wait out and see can I get on tomorrow, not with Colin calling down.
Say again.
Colin's calling down tomorrow, but I don't know what time yet.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to read a couple of comments. Julie Owen says, responding to Malcolm, Gary says he needs new kits. I'm saying, nice try. Malcolm says, I got that, Julie. Smile. Gary needs new kits like a new comb. Love it. Are you getting a new comb, Gary? Go on, Gary.
Yes, I'm getting a new comb. Yes. But that is actually a very good idea over the Christmas period.
What, getting a new comb?
No, not a new comb.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
No, the build-off sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. In theory, yes, I'm game. But it all depends on how Lisa's mum is.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see on that one.
Just something basically like myself and stuff.
Sorry, say again.
Just something a bit like myself. Have to wait out and see how my mother is too over the Christmas period.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely keeping hold of Lisa because her mum and dad are the first set of outlaws I've actually got on with.
Give me 2 minutes, Steph. There's been a thump here. Give me 2 minutes, will you?
What do you mean a thump?
A thump. I'm going up to find out what it was. How long? Give me 2 minutes.
Okay, mate.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Yeah. The reason I said what sort of thump, was it a low thump or was it something hitting something?
I had another pair of fucking tweezers here and I can't bastard find them.
Do you want to borrow a set of mine?
No thanks.
You think I've got enough?
Just a few.
Malcolm giggled at Judy's comment. Go through this and mark off what I've done.
Structural.
Oh, Julian's come on. Afternoon, chaps. Afternoon, Julian. How you doing? Hope you're doing well and all is good. Julian said, good, thanks. Autumn clear out. Oh, what have you been clearing out? Your stash? Give me a shout. Let me know what you're getting rid of. Malcolm says, good day, Julian.
I hear stash getting rid of.
No, Julian just said he's having an autumnal clear out.
All right.
So what was the thump?
Julie just trying to
All right,
demolish the
what you
place.
do?
Yeah. Trying to put a stick on the fire. Can't leave her alone for 5 minutes. Go get them hogwash.
Don't know. Let's have a look. A couple of comments. Julian said no chance, Steph. He said that pricked up everyone's ears.
Oh, yes. Yep, he saw the message, so he's probably busy. Mm-hmm. I'll just give him a wee phone later on to see how he is.
Yeah. Have you seen Malcolm's post?
Off the house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it's majestic. That is
it
absolutely
is.
stunning, Malcolm. I love the bit of wood that's peeling off.
Yeah. He's done a cracking job there.
Oh, yes, that's coming on in leaps and bounds.
It's just a nice wee fun project of a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Box.
You all right there, Mark?
Yep.
You're just very quiet.
I know.
Okay, who's going off?
It's not me.
Oh, it's Mark.
They're nice figures that James downloaded or printed off.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for my spare part to turn up. Right, so a few comments to read. Julian says Gary wouldn't be interested. They're all aircraft.
Nah.
Malcolm says thank you. Julian says yes, awesome stuff, Malcolm. And then Julian says I need a palette like Gary's. Did you get yours from the works, Gary?
Yeah, I think it was 3 or 4 in it for, I think it was £3.
It is cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, 25 minutes left.
Them lock covers wasn't long good on.
Mm-hmm. You're right there, Mark. I'm not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is there? He's just not answering us.
No.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I went like that.
Oh, right. Sorry, we're not looking up. Probably why we didn't hear you. Do-do, 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 do-do. Have you noticed that the longer the show goes on and the closer to the end we get, the quieter and quieter we get?
Yeah. It's always the way.
Yep. Well, for us it is.
Back on Tuesday, staff.
Yep, Tuesday lunchtime.
Come on, get in.
Excuse me.
What you done wrong?
Me? Nothing. Yet.
What did you say excuse me for then?
Mark says, get in. So what's on the game plan for tonight, staff?
Probably TV. So much
Yeah.
film.
Sit back, get a nice foot massage tonight.
I hope you've got one of those baths.
No, Juliet.
That poor woman.
What do you mean, poor woman?
I want to go near your feet.
Nothing wrong with my big size 12s. Going to read a comment here. Julian, Gary, who does the beginning and ending graphics and music? Staff. going to read a comment here. Julian, very impressive stuff.
Thank you, mate.
Right, gents, I'm going to knock it on the head because I can't do anything else now while waiting for this to dry.
Okay, mate.
No problem, Mark. Thank you very much for coming on, Mark.
More than welcome. Apologies for quietness, but I've been worried over my airbrush wine, thinking why ain't that working, and stressing at trying to fit this, trying to get a round peg in at the square hole.
What do you think yourself, Mark? You might have to buy a new one or what? Or
Probably. It's when you're brushing, it's hit and miss, like there's a blockage. But I've had it out. I've had it overnight in airbrush cleaner. Not the seals, obviously. But everything that doesn't require a seal has gone into it. So the nozzle, the nipple, the crown, as I say, needle, trigger. Obviously, anything rear of the trigger hasn't gone in, obviously, because it doesn't need to.
Yeah.
And it's still, as I say, hit and miss. It's like you've got to keep tapping it. Although it's a double action airbrush, it's like you've got to keep pulling it back or get in the air and then putting it, a quick trigger movement, so to speak, before it'll try and fire something through.
Yeah. Describe your issue and do a YouTube search.
Yeah.
Because that's usually quite good.
We'll see how I get on. Right then, the old fruits.
no problem, Mark. Thank you.
Yep.
Love
Thank you.
these Malaysias. And
Take care, Malcolm.
hey.
Okay, Malcolm.
So hopefully see you. I don't know what time I finish for Tuesday, but next one will be Thursday.
See
Yeah,
you
mate.
Lakers.
Yep. Take
Cheers,
care,
Mark.
Are you doing all right there, Gary?
Yeah, I am, Steph. Thank you.
Cool.
I'm going to read a comment. Malcolm, off ski too, kids to wrangle. Good man, Malcolm.
Don't forget the taser.
Yeah,
Not that we condone things like that.
no. Then how much would a new airbrush cost and stuff?
Anywhere from about 10 quid for a cheapy one up to 250. Well, my H&S cost 180. The thing is, though, I use the airbrush all the time, and since getting that H&S, I've used my airbrush more than I've ever used the airbrush before,
Right.
because I hate cleaning airbrushes. And because the H&S is all chrome,
Yeah.
when you clean it, the paint just slides off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is. It's an awesome brush.
But as you said, Steph, you need to know what you're doing before you go for something like that.
Oh God, yeah. Don't go straight for an H&S. Go for a cheapy brand, something like Mark's using, maybe, or go and have a look on Wish and just get yourself a cheap airbrush for about 15-20 quid, just to learn on. It's not going to be brilliant. The thing is, though, if you go and spend 180 quid on an airbrush and then another 100 quid on a compressor with a tank, and you decide you don't like airbrushing, that's a lot of money to waste. No, okay, 120 quid on a tank and a brush. If you don't like it, you can make most of your money back by selling the compressor. People always want second-hand compressors. And don't buy new. Yeah, my compressor I got was second-hand, and I've had it 6 years now, and it's still going strong.
No issues at all, Steph.
Sorry?
No issues with it at all, the airbrush or the compressor
The compressor.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the compressor.
Yeah. Last 9 minutes. I'm telling you, them 3 years was not long within.
No, they weren't. They've flown by.
Yeah. Even the hour and half that I was on this morning with Malcolm, it flew into.
Yeah, it does.
You sort of forget the track of time when you're doing this. I know I do.
Yeah. I lose track of time. Also, I don't feel. I know I've got the pain. I
Yeah.
know it's still there, but it just it's
you don't think of it as much stuff. That's how I feel.
Yeah, very much so. And with this new tablet that's stuck me on for my heart, I get headaches every single day, about 2 hours after I've taken the tablet, and it's real sicky, horrible headaches. And I have them for the rest of the day until about this time. It's just starting to ease up. But meant to have the doctor call me. Still hasn't called me. So they're getting some grief on Monday. Time's it, Gary?
It is 5 minutes left, Steph.
Okay.
I think I'll do a Rubicon kit next.
Have you got one?
I've two. 2 minutes left, Steph.
Cool. Just gonna get these glued.
Minute left, Steph.
You wanting to finish, Gary?
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just want to get this lot glued.
I'll stay on.
So what are you watching tonight then, Gary?
Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
So we've got you interested then.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah, there's one wing done. We'll get this one done and then we'll knock on the head, mate.
No problem, Steph.
If that's all right with you.
Oh yeah. You all right?
Yeah. Still get this right. Nearly finished. But tell you what, Gary,
You.
this glue that I've made, oh, it's fantastic. You know when you get the little bead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really, really happy with it. You know, and it just works perfectly how you thought it would.
Yeah. It's nice when that happens.
Oh, yeah. Right then, mate.
No problem, Steph.
Okay. Thanks very much for watching, folks. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you'd like to say goodnight.
Good night, folks, and I'll see you Tuesday.
Yep. See you all Tuesday. I'm glad this didn't say see you next Tuesday. Oh, I just did. Oopsie. Do you think I got away with it?
Oh, I think you did, yeah.
Cool. That's all right then. Right, folks. Take care. Thanks very much. Stay safe. Keep modelling.